I'm making this video because I want to get my thoughts out on the Orlando and LA Pride events. I'm not going to cover the gun control part because that's been done. What I want to talk about is the fact that I'm afraid again. I'm afraid of being open and honest with people about my sexual orientation and my gender identity. And I'm just so scared. I was under the impression that it was getting better, but obviously it is not. So many states recently have been passing laws trying to ban people from being able to use the bathroom. We can't even use the bathroom in peace. We can't do anything. We can't work. They won't protect us with work protections. They won't protect us from public discrimination in places of work and public service. And I'm just tired of it. I deserve to feel safe, and I don't feel safe. I feel almost hunted. Like they're trying to kill us, and I know they are trying to kill us. They're trying to get rid of us. And by they, I mean anyone who isn't actively doing something to stop it. Because just not saying anything or not doing anything is just as bad as actively doing something to further oppress us, because you aren't saying that it's not okay. As queer people, we know it's not okay, and we've been saying it's not okay for 50 years. You as straight people, you have to stand up for us, because obviously people don't care about us or think our lives matter, because as we've seen with recent events, they obviously don't matter to people. No one actually cares about us. I'm sorry that these are a lot of broad statements, but I'm also not sorry, because these broad statements do apply to most people, because everyone who isn't queer profits off of the oppression of trans and queer people. Life is easier for them. Of course, I'm not talking about intersections right now because it's just easier not to, but I know that stuff like racial discrimination and misogyny and misogynoir makes it harder for a lot of people, but I'm talking about queer and trans people and then cis-het people, because the quality of life is very different for you guys than it is for us. I'm so scared. I'm scared to leave the house. I'm scared to do anything anymore. You need to do something about it, because we're trying. And obviously what we're doing is not enough. Because our voices apparently don't matter to people. You need to make sure that it is known that you will not stand for the way that we're being treated. You need to help us because they're trying to kill us. Trans women are dropping like flies, and that's not okay. I lost brothers and sisters this past weekend, and people, and my non-binary people too. I may not have known them, but I can understand what they went through. I can connect with them on that level. To some extent, at least, and to attack us in the only place that we feel safe, which is nightclubs, because we've been pushed out of the spaces that everyone's in, because nobody wants us. And so we have to retreat back into nightclubs and bars in order to feel a sense of community and safety. And then to attack us, the only places that we feel that we can be ourselves, is just so awful. It's during Pride, too. I'm just so tired. I just want it to stop. All of these things have been happening because homophobia and transphobia is normalized and it's viewed as okay. These bathroom bills, it happened because of that. It happened because we aren't given the same protections as everyone else, making people think that it's okay and it's just fine to be homophobic and transphobic, and that's not okay. If you claim that you aren't homophobic and transphobic, then actually do something. Because if you're not doing something, then to me you're just the same as everybody else. You're trying to kill us. You might not actively realize it, or actively be trying to do it, but I can't tell the difference because you're not doing something. I know that's kind of harsh, but I'm upset, and I'm tired of it, because it just happens all the time, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And all these people keep trying to erase the fact that it was a gay club, or that LA Pride was almost attacked. It wasn't just a random terrorist act, it was an attack on queer and trans people. They are actively trying to get rid of us and exterminate us. Mike Huckabee, Ted Cruz, all of these people are the reasons that this happened. The blood is on their hands. It's on your hands, Ted Cruz, Mike Huckabee, and the rest of your people. You're the reasons it happened. Because you normalize homophobia and transphobia and all of this stuff that gets us killed. This is a blatant attack on queer and trans people because they want us dead. And I see all these people tweeting and posting on Facebook about prayers for Orlando. And I mean, literally right behind me, I have a shrine to the dead at Orlando. Prayers are all good and fine, but they don't do anything for the people that are still alive. We need your help. We're dying. People are killing us. People are trying to restrict us and diminish our quality of life. People are trying to take away our rights and take away our ability to live. You need to do something about that because we're trying. And obviously it's not working. You need to contact your senators. You need to contact your local government. You need to stop this from happening to us. You need to stop the normalization of homophobia and transphobia and just queerphobia in general. That's the reason we're dying. I probably didn't get in everything that I wanted to say, but I don't think I can do it right now because I feel personally attacked by these. I know I wasn't there, I know I was nowhere near there, but it was my community, and it felt like losing family.